Hi chat, it's me, and we're doing more art fight today. I hope audio's working. Everything seems to be working. Okay. Uh, and then I click play on music. There we go. Okay, so if you don't hear music, it's only on Twitch. So uh the there's a thingy in the description. But hi chat. um Did I post? I did. Okay. Did I post on Blue Sky too? I did. Okay. Okay. Uh, Let me lower the music a little bit. Actually, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna do a revenge first because that'd be fun. Actually, hold on. There we go. Okay. And this one. Okay, there we go. This should be everything should be good. Hopefully. What program do you use? I use Paint Tool Side 2. It costs $50, and if you get the if you get Side 1's license, it works for Side 2. So yeah. I By the way, the site's gonna look really sketch and like really old, but it's made by one single guy, so you can't really blame him. But yeah, today we are doing some more art fight thingies. Also, all my programs and all that stuff should be in the description. It should be anyway. Let me check. Hold on. Hold on. And I forgot what my hold on. I'm lifting up my tablet because I'm ooped. And then um I guess I'll put it here. There we go. Hello. By the way, Shadow, I think you're too young to be in my chat. I think I mentioned this last time. I think this is a defense. It's apparently a catch up from last year, but I feel like making another fan art. What's the shadow? I'm just gonna apologies, but I'm gonna just preemptively ban you from chat. I don't know if this actually works for YouTube or not, but I think you're too young to be in my community. I don't really feel comfortable. Like, I think you can still watch, but I think it's best if you don't, like, chat. Like, I appreciate you being around, but at the same time, like, I feel like you're just too young to be in, like, a VTubing community. And I am not comfortable with that. So V-Hand has a sound that comes with the little like uh so, sorry. Let me start over. The program that I'm using is called V-Hand, and in it you can turn on pen scraping, well, pen on paper audio, where like every time you make a stroke it makes pen on paper sounds. It's pretty good. For once, OBS seems to be working with it, but sometimes it does kind of bug out and not make sound. So I'm glad it's actually working. Yeah, I really like it. You can also customize the hand and the pen. You can customize a lot of things in V-Hand actually. Yeah, art fight. Our fight started at the beginning of July. It's gonna end soon, actually. It's gonna end next Thursday. No, actually, technically, it ends like uh on the 1st, so like a week from now. So you have time. Aw, understandable. I also prefer to go for the more unique characters. Last one I drew was a Myconid? Question mark? That's interesting. I think this year's art fight's actually like full of uh I think it's a lot more populated than last year's. So there's a lot more unique OCs and stuff that are on there now. Whoa. That's cool. Night part next year then. The first time I tried was just a lot of regular humans or very brightly colored furries. You can always find it. Yeah. I think this year a lot of them uh sadly I can only draw like humanoid like OCs. But I think this year a lot of it is a lot more diverse. I think I think the word got out like a lot more for Art Fight this year thanks to TikTok and stuff. So like there's a huge influx of like OCs and stuff. I am surprisingly good at hands according to like my friends. That's fine. It also changes depending on the pressure too. As an example. It paper texture doing digital art. Getting used to a smooth screen was terrible. Uh, Funnily enough for me, I don't think I can go back to traditional art. They actually they do make depending anyway. Uh I know for like actual screened tablets, they have like a little paper texture screen protector that like mimics paper, and it's really cool. I think that help a lot of like artists who want to transition but like find it kind of difficult. But I don't know if they make one. I don't know if it works for non-screened tablets. Uh, I have a uh, what is it again? Lifting up my tablet because I never remember. Intuos PTK 840, and it's no, that's it. That's the that's all this is. I think this thing's fucking huge. I would not be able to deal with like anything bigger than this, to be honest. P122 drawing is my main hobby, so I spend it for. Uh, I forgot how much I spent on this. I got recommended this, by somebody that I don't speak to anymore. Because they also used it, and I was like, oh, is it good? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, alright. It's okay. I would probably... If this thing broke, I would probably switch to Huon instead of using Wacom stuff. Because Jesus. Wacom's so expensive, and their drivers are so dumb to download all the time. As you don't have to sell a kidney to... True! I had to sell a kidney. No, I'm kidding. I forgot how much this was, but it was pretty expensive at the time. But the drawing addiction was like, no, you have to draw, you have to like get something, or else you're gonna just perish. And I'm like, alright, I'll just... Guys, what's a good tablet? Just gets the first thing recommended to me. But this was a long time ago, so... Like, this is during the time where, like, Huon was not, uh, as reliable. Because I think I got a Huon tablet, but then it broke within, like, a few months, and I was really sad. So I didn't, like, trust Huon at the time to, like, work. Sounds about right. I think my first one was a Chinese knockoff Wacom called an Oogie. It had no support at all and just stopped working. Oh, pain, suffering of the olden times. Hello. Welcome back to chat, Christina. Hold on, I need to check. Okay, we're good. Looking good and you're good at drawing clothes too. A lot of artists complain about hands of clothes are so much harder. It's clothes are hard because you have to figure out like folds and like how different clothes fold. Because thicker fabrics don't fold the same or like wrinkle the same as like lighter clothes. Silk cloth's different from wool, and then there's texture, thickness, weight. Yeah. How does leather? It's a thing. It's a dude. Leather and latex are probably the hardest ones to draw. I kind of just like fumble my way through leather and latex, to be honest. Oops, that's not the eraser tool. I'm just doing the rounds on art streamers at the moment. They don't get enough support, so I'm probably going to be here until you're done. Also, it helps inspire me to stop procrastinating, maybe. That's fine. To be honest, it's really good to find art streamers who you can vibe with, because the art bug literally goes, yo, they're drawing, I want to draw, I want in on that, and then like you just end up drawing like your best things while watching somebody do art, because inspiration just jumbles and jumps between everybody. Like I was like how I talked about last stream, uh I used to be a part of a roleplay group, and uh from DeviantArt, then it bounced to Skype oh my god, I'm old. It bounced to Skype and then it bounced to Discord eventually. And we literally just like fed off each other via like, oh, someone's doing art, I want to do art, I want to draw that person's OC, I want to like do this and that, and then we just like just it was like a constant state of like art inspiration. It was great. I hung around with artists on Discord too, but sadly their day jobs mean they don't have much time anymore. We used to do collab pieces and chat. Oh yeah. My current friend group has been a thing. Well, some of them we've been like friends since the DeviantArt RP days. I think uh 4 of them are from those days, and then 2 of them are new. New in the sense of like they joined like recently in the last like 4 or 5 years. But we all kind of draw, besides like 1, 2, actually. But it's fun. Don't you hate it when like your friends have to be adults and you can't like do the fun shit you used to do anymore? The last major challenge we did was colorblind one where you set your display to monochrome. That had some fun results. Yo, I wanted to do that, but like I don't I wanted to do that, but I don't know how to do that. You have at least 3 people. One provides the line work, the other 2 create the palettes for each other so they can't cheat using. Oh. To be honest, I don't even know if like my friends have time to do that. Adulting. Ugh. Pain, suffering. Well, it's adulting and illness. Chronic illness. The big ouchies. I sent that email, my internet shut itself amazing. That's what happens when you use your SIP email all the time, Kier. I did get a little silly. We tried to one up each other with the line work until I ended up spending 8 hours on a full piece. It do be like that sometimes, though. Sometimes you have to get a little silly. A little silly with it. I'm like looking at your stream at 160p. Quality is gone. Well, that's not my fault. But TLDR, art communities are great. If you want critique, someone to inspire you, or just have a mess around and play a Gartic phone. Hi! I kind of miss being in like an art community, but at the same time, not really. It's kind of like a weird it's kind of weird. I like the inspiration we got from it, but I don't like having to do the admin work. I see pixels. Well, fix your quality then. This isn't my fault. Nerd. I see pixels, she says. Frick off. Yeah, some of the younger generation artists are very impatient and don't want criticism, just validation. Now I sound old. No, I agree. Look, I've seen what the TikToks do to them kids nowadays. I blame TikTok. I feel like TikTok is not a great community to start in, just in general. Disney Rapunzel vibe. Uh, thing is, I don't know what she's from. I think she's just like an actual OC and not like from anything. Maybe, I don't know. But I might just be drawing her like super like Disney like. Super like whimsical like. I found a teacher on YouTube. Took me years to find someone who had a style similar to mine though. I don't think anybody has a similar art style to mine, like at all. The closest me and my friends have like managed to figure out is my art style is kind of a mixture of manga and manhwa stuff in like kind of a painty style. Once I start drawing or coloring, I'm already drawing. I'm ooped. um, a mix of both, I guess. I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to like figure it out, to be honest. No, why did I trim it? Invert. There we go. What do you mean you sent me pixels? I sent you pixels is dying. What did you send me? Fix your fucking like graphic stuff. You're watching me in crunchy mode. A lot of people don't realize the style is something you develop naturally, so if you read a lot of manga, it'll rub off. Yeah. I don't know. Here, let me like pull up like let me pull up Stuffy. Here we go. These are like some of the works I've done for myself. It's the internet. It's the stupid ass Wi-Fi card. Well, suffer then. But yeah. Woo, ship kits! And then my banner that I have for everything. And then my pretty OC. And then my other pretty OC. Yeah, I worked really hard on that. Like, for also funny, haha. I think stream can see the things I name my stuff. I think. Yeah, you can see at the bottom. He my banner is just a keyboard smash. But yeah, like my banner has all my friends and uh things that like equal me. Twitch is being cringe and crashed, so I'm here to see if YouTube's better. Bruh, imagine. Also, let me like exit out of these now, so it doesn't like take up a bunch of uh drive usage. There we go. And the one ring, it's like my IRL ring that my boyfriend got me, cause we're cringe. Our surfer does love to eat your rump, yeah. Also, blank, is switching to YouTube better, or are you suffering? One cringe to rule them all. True. Look, I come from cringe as RP like DeviantArt. So if I'm not cringe, I don't know what's cringe anymore. That's so bad. I'm somehow crunchier. That is incredible. Did the internet go back in time and send you to 240p? I'm cringe. So I guess blank is in the olden YouTube days where uh you can only watch things at 160p and you have to pause the video, wait for it to load, and then be able to watch. So crunchy, you went smooth. Get better internet. I can be mean to you because you're my friend. You're that are living in Australia. They have awful internet. Oh, can't be Australian. Remember to hydrate, chat. If you don't, I will find you. Speaking of your new apartment, when do you move in? Or do you not have the funds yet? I have tea, I'm good. Good. Like, here it's 20, 200, 200 on Wi-Fi. When I move to my apartment, it will be 200, 300 on Ethernet. Interesting. Do I sound 8-bit to you? Since you're, like, dealing with super crunchiness? I have the keys. Was $450 to get everything set up. Just have to get my shit there. We're waiting till next week since I work this weekend. Gotcha. I'm so proud of you. Oh my god, I'm like a mom. I'm so proud of you. Pink script. Fuck you! Well, since the internet is being ass, guess I'm gonna go be productive. Got comic pages to do. My coffee blew up. Mostly blaming one single friend for ordering like 3 or 4 things. Well, go do the things! Bruh. You can't just be coming in here calling me grandma. I'm gonna throw bricks at you later. Actually, I'm gonna fight you behind a Denny's. Denny's parking lot at 3 a.m. It's a date, brother. Get fucked. Yeah. Eyes are always like really fun to like render. I also find they can either make or break a piece. For instance, before you render them, the art can look really weird, but after it just works. Yeah. I also think, like, sometimes, like, not doing too much for, like, the eyes also works as well. The artist problem of, like, either you put too much or too little into things and then it just works out. Also, funny, haha. I kind of use, like, makeup tutorials to, like, figure out how to, like, render faces and stuff. I don't know if other artists do that. Look, sometimes it works out, and it's like, wow, how'd I do that? I just joined. What did I miss? Not much. I uh I am doing art fight thingies. Currently, I am doing a friendly revenge. I don't I don't know about that, but I know Kubo uses fashion magazines to design his character outfits. Yeah. I use makeup like uh makeup tactics? I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you understand how to like do makeup stuff, you can like do really good like adjustments to the face with like color and like stuff like that. I don't know how to explain. I'm really bad at this. Look, I'm just saying, sometimes just like watching a few makeup tutorials will make you go, "Oh, what if I try that with but like with art?" And then like it just works out sometimes. But that's just me. Oh god, I clicked the button. What I do? This okay. She paints and from time to time chooses makeup as references. Yeah. I mean that can still work too. You still have to like do normal like basics of makeup for that. Yeah. Now, according to these references, thing is, according to the reference, she's like grayscaled, but also she has like actual colored references. And she's like blue-eyed, but I don't know. I assume I can like use these as color references, but I don't know. Okay, YouTube, I need you to randomize real quick because I don't want to go through a shitload of Minecraft music and then like remember to hydrate and get some snackies. Yeah. Oh god, this color's too bright. I need to like change it. A Betty in the making. Sadly, I don't know much about this OC because she's not mine. This is just, I am doing art fight thingies, which means I'm doing gift art stuff. I should actually pin art fight onto the. Actually, I don't. Whatever. Okay, but like it was like the thing at the time, and like it was really good. Back in the day, glittery eyeshadow was hip with the kids. Okay, all the sparklies. Today, it seems like a lot of people are doing like the natural look for like mangas now. Dude, Apothecary Diaries is so fucking good. Me and my boyfriend still need to watch season 2. No spoilers. I'll be sad. Alright, now I gotta make her blonde. There we go. She's blonde. Also, I'm kind of artist interpreting this a little bit because, uh, there's like no color dropping stuffy. Like, there's no color palette, so I'm just kind of like winging it a little bit. A Sentence of a Bookworm. I was kind of interested in that, but then, eh. She did really, she did look good with dark hair, but it is not the part of the OC, so it cannot be. I made her very cutesy. Actually, hold on. I need to like Google some. I need to Google a thing. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is like a thing. Oh no, references for art? I figured this was like an OC, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't like from a fandom, and I don't think it's from a fandom, so I think we're okay. Also, I might just make this black and white after I like put color in, but I'm not sure. Because there is color, but I don't know. Like, there is like, the images provided in the art fight has like colored, but like colored like versions of her, but I don't know if like, I don't know if that's what they want. Yeah, like I was I wanted to check to make sure it wasn't like she wasn't like a part of a fandom and she's like an OC thing. Because if she was like an OC like referenced in a fandom or something, then I could have used that as like a thing. Can we see? Uh, so I don't like showing people's like OCs while I do art fight because I don't know if they're okay with that. Like I don't like showing what I'm referencing like the on on stream because I don't want people to see it and be like, oh, that's like, you know, insert negative comment here or whatever about like art style or like OC here. Yeah, because some people are mean and we hate those people. Though I will say I do show OCs if like they're like uh a street like there was somebody I drew somebody's OC earlier, like earlier in the sense of last stream, and I showed it on stream because they're a streamer who was like working on art fight stuff who attacked me uh not on stream, but they like attacked me like on art fight and they followed me and stuff, and I was like, oh, I might as well I feel like that's like okay because they're also doing art fight and you know they're like streaming it as well, so I thought that's like okay. Yeah, some people are fucking mean for no reason, and I'm like, I don't want to like, especially for like if like it's like a young artist, I don't want to like expose their art and then like people are fucking mean about it. Because one, I'd feel bad, and two, like if I was a young artist who like got exposed by a streamer, like their artwork was like put on stream and people were being super mean about it, I'm pretty sure I would have quit doing art. And I don't want that to happen to people. I didn't use white, right? Okay, I didn't. It just looks white. Okay. I only ever offer constructive critiques. Build artists up, don't break them down. If we keep breaking young artists, we are just going to get more AI use. Yeah. I also think that like there's no point of breaking down like art, especially if it's done by young people. Even if you think their art is like cringe, I don't think it's like good to just continuously tell them your art shit, you shouldn't do art anymore, because it's like, bro, like everyone starts somewhere. Like example, I follow a lot of like people during the Dream SMP days, you know, lockdown, pain, suffering. I follow a lot of artists from that time frame because holy shit, like their art was amazing and the way they like grew from like that fandom, incredible. Is it cringe? Yeah. Like drawing Minecraft, like drawing Minecraft stuff is gonna be cringe. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, that's so cringe, you should stop doing art. It's like, no, dude, like these are like these are like give or take 13, 16 like year olds who are letting the brain rot and getting a bunch of art done and growing from it. Like now they're all like 18 plus and their artwork's like grown so much that it's unrecognizable from that time frame. And I'm just like this is literally incredible. It's so cool watching like how fast an artist grows from like letting the brain rot. Like imagine they just like quit drawing because people are like, you're drawing like Minecraft men? Disgusting. Like, no, dude. Like, a lot of them got into fucking art school. Like, a lot of them, from what I've seen, like, they're going through art school and shit because of the art that they've done and, like, grown. Like, grown from, I mean. I mean, speaking of cringe, I had a motto I live by for art. Don't try to be better than anyone else. Try to be better than yourself. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, holy shit. Like, me and a friend, uh, we were talking about, how it seems like TikTok artists are, like, shitting on each other super hard about art style and, like, uh, just other things that DeviantArt and other, like, places have already gone through. And it's like, have we not learned that our actions have consequences? But to be fair, I think TikTok's also just being a little too mean about it as well. Like, we're not gonna be able to find, like, the really good artists anymore if people are just gonna, like, TikTok mean girl each other constantly. I am personally not on TikTok because I just refuse to join shit like that. But, like, apparently a lot of, like, art, like, the art community on TikTok's not great. TikTok's just going to be TikTok. It's full entitled, young and impatient people. Let them have that space, and the rest of us can do something sensible. True. Dude, the art community is. The art community always goes through this, like, anytime a new art community happens on a platform, it always ends up with, like, people eventually mean girling each other. This is just nothing new. It's just, I think it's I think from, like, an adult standpoint, it's kind of ridiculous how we just don't learn from, like, DeviantArt, Tumblr, like, Twitter days of, like, art, like, dealing with people in art. It happens in the fucking, like, the V2B community also has this issue with art has an issue with art as well, but I'm not very good at explaining it. Like, artists literally make VTubers. Like, VTubers would not exist without artists, and a lot of people take for granted artists in their community. Like, every couple weeks, there's, like, somebody who, like, shits on their rigger or shits on, like, their model artists, and then it's like, wow, what the fuck? They literally made you. What are you doing? Fight over breathing. Very true. Since I'm kind of a part of the VTuber community, in the sense of I am technically a VTuber, but I don't really participate in a lot of, like, the things that, like, VTubers do or what VTubers are supposed to do. I just use the whole thing of being a VTuber for Dion and anonymity? Is that the word? I don't know. I can't. English hard. But, like, every couple weeks, I see on Twitter somebody, like, complaining about their artist or, like, shitting on, like, an artwork done by, like, an artist or something. And I'm just like, have we now learned? Like, we're literally supposed to be, like, a bunch of adults. Have we not learned from anything that has happened? It's sometimes kind of incredible. Oh my god. By the way, donate plasma and like don't if you can't donate plasma, you can donate to like the IDF thing. I don't have the link ready, but you can go to my like you you can go to my YouTube post and or Twitter and stuff and like grab the link to Iron Mouse's Tiltify and donate money to the IDF. I could probably find it actually. Hold on. I can just not be lazy and actually fucking find it instead of like here. I think it's still going. Like I'm pretty sure you can still donate. Yeah, there go. I know I'm a small streamer and this probably won't like equal up to anything, but yeah, go support Iron Mouse and like uh yeah. I'm not good with words, apologies. I'm also afraid of like I'm not afraid of needles. I'm just afraid of like the puncture. But then after that, like I'm usually okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Me and my one friend like used to say all the time like if you want to be like corpo, you should probably like try your best to join Bishojo. But now it's just kind of like, well, that's kind of out the window, isn't it? By the way, last stream, you can literally like tell. Last stream, I fucking screamed from like getting told like what happened because I got a DM from my friend and holy shit, I like screamed after I read everything. I was like, "What the fuck? That's crazy!" But yeah, almost everybody in my friend Discord has been like keeping up to date with the things happening there. It gets crazier and crazier every day. Dude, Nichi Sanji, in my opinion, is so fucking like, I don't understand how you can like only seem to give one talent everything and then everybody else you kind of just leave in the dust. But this is what I've seen. Oh no, like me and my friends are super up to date with the Pijojo stuff. It's fucking crazy, like what's happening. It's why yesterday I posted like, hey, make sure you guys don't doom scroll. Uh a lot of things are happening right now. Um make sure you guys don't doom scroll. Make sure you like take care of yourself, etc. Cuz holy shit, it's a lot of like shit. Yeah. I also don't like how there's like people who are trying to be like, oh, like you guys get on to like Niji Sanji about this and that, but like look what like happened with V Shoujo, and it's like they're both kind of terrible, bro. Like just because one company is like currently like trending doesn't make the other one less bad. Like at this point, I think most corpos are kind of like terrible in their own way. We can't just like be doing this weird like nitpicking shit. Yeah, I know. I don't know. People are fucking stupid. Like I think Nietzsche's kind of weird because they kind of like promote only like one of their talents and then the rest of them kind of do their own thing and we don't really hear much about them but also do hear much like hear some things about them. And then there's the whole debacle that happened like earlier. And I'm just like, can we just not like can like we go like a few months without like one of the corpos like fucking itself over? True. Look, there was like I think there was a group a while ago that like had one of their talents like be underage. It was really weird. Like I think they were a corp, but also like they're not like that popular at least at the time. Anyway, they're closed now, I think. But yeah, that was weird. Look, a lot of things happen in the VTuber community, and it's hard to like pinpoint and talk about them all because uh so much happens all the time. Oh, hold on. I thank you for the follow, Nicola. Also, hi, welcome to stream. Days without incident counter never comes off 0. I mean, it does. It just never hits past like 20 days, probably. Thank you. I am currently doing art fight thingies. This is not to my OC. This is somebody's OC on art fight. If you do not know what art fight is, it is a thing that happens every July. It lasts from the 1st all the way to the 1st of August, and it's pretty much a huge gift giving event. I'm too lazy to do an art fight. I like to support artists more. That's fair. That's okay. To be fair, art fights also just kind of like rough. Well, it's rough if you decide to like, oh, I'm gonna do like everything all at once. There was a year where I tried to do a lot and it burned me out for like a while. Yeah, and that's fine. Forgot to do white. Oh, thank you. I try to stream once every other day, though recently it's not happening as much. Uh I also upload videos, or at least try to upload videos, Mondays and Fridays if my friend has videos for me, because I have her as my editor. Look, being consistent is really difficult, and I understand why, like, some people choose to do quality over quantity. Most of my stuff is just highlights from stream, or, well, actually, it's all mostly just highlights from stream. I do eventually want to get into, like, other stuff, but I just don't have time or energy. Ugh, adult things. If only. If only we didn't have to do adult things. Being adult's hard, bro. My friend that I, like, have do, video editing for me, she's chronically ill, and can't do, like, adult things even though she needs to because, you know, money and stuff. So I'm like, yo, do video editing for me so that, like, you know, you get some, like, money. And plus, like, I would have just been like, hey, here, but she doesn't want to do that, so video editing. So like, if you guys have time, go watch. Actually, I uploaded a speed paint today. So like, if you guys like want to help support, like, you guys can go watch the video. It feels weird like promoting myself, by the way, but go and support me and my friend who like edited the video for me. She does a lot of work, and like she does it even though she like gets really sick, and I feel bad. I tell her not to, but she still does it and manages to get it up like every Friday, or get it out so I can upload it every Friday, or as many Fridays as she can. So if you guys can, like, go watch the video, or go watch like the videos that I have on the channel. Yeah. So on the channel I have like a shitload of YouTube shorts, but for actual videos I have a whole playlist that like uh you can just watch. If you look at under the playlist tab, you'll see like a bunch of stuff that you can like watch. But this is mostly a suggestion. You guys don't have to. You guys just chilling with me while I stream's good enough, to be honest. Bruh. As long as, like, you'll be okay with, like, no sleep, I will suggest you to go to bed. Bruh. As long as you'll be okay, then, like, I guess it's fine, but... Man. I'm just sure as long as I crash and... Man. As long as you're careful. Everyone stayed up 56 hours, not because I wanted to. I was on a delayed flight to— oh my god. That sounds like suffering, bro. I'm glad you're okay, but like, my god. I'm planning on going to Japan next year. Let's hope their flights are more reliable. I have not left my home country. I do want to, like, someday. Just, it's not, like, a priority right now. Like, my boyfriend lives in Trinidad, and it's kind of hard to, like, meet up with him and stuff. But it's one of those things where anytime, like, I've planned to, like, meet him and stuff, it's like, oh, COVID. It's like, great. Cool. Or, oh, like, there's, like, a threat level now. Like, travel advisory thingy. And I'm like, okay, well, traveling solo as a woman's gonna be, like, difficult. And, like, it's kind of scary as, like, a first timer. So it's probably best, in, like, for safety reasons, not to, like, go. Oh no, it's not the flying. It's just, like, being in a different country. I'm okay with flying. My friends went to Japan, and she loved it. I would have went with her, but shit happens all the time. So I'm like, well, couldn't go. Have fun. And she's like, okay. And then she, like, brought me back a Sylveon, and I was like, yippee! My friend went last year. I told him not to bring back underwear. He did anyway, but I didn't get some actual gifts. That's so cool. Okay, chat, she's done. Yippee! Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. God damn it. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I'm a BRB, and then we'll do one more art fight, and then I will unstream. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know yet. But yeah, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Uh, I also have food, but I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit, maybe. Uh, I could do actually. I've reached 2 hours actually. I could actually end here, but uh, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Like I'm gonna end stream here. Like, oh no, I clicked the wrong button. I'm scuffed. This is scuff. Okay. But I'm gonna eat dinner and probably go hang out with my friends. So I'm gonna oh live titty or not live titty. There we go. I'm probably gonna eat dinner, hang out with friends, and all that stuff. Uh, uh, I might do a few more art fight streams. Later today or later this weekend. I don't know. Uh, but since our fight ends literally a week from now, I might do like a couple more streams before it ends. Uh, but yeah, I'm I'm gonna end stream since I've hit 2 hours and 30 minutes according to OBS. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for like chilling and like possibly creating stuff with me. I'm uh uh sorry, my brain is turning to sand as I attempt to like end stream. uh, but yeah, thank you for hanging out. Make sure you eat, take your meds, hydrate, and rest when you can. Uh, I don't know if like, you know what? I'm not gonna raid today. So everyone just spread out and find people to support and like watch your lurk and watch their stuffies. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. I usually do one every other day streams, but we'll see what I feel like doing tomorrow. But yeah, uh, see, bye. Have a good rest of your day and night and stuff.